You piece of shit cops! You fucking pig! I didn't do shit to you!
Stop resisting!
I'm not resisting! I am not resisting! I'm not, I didn't have my hands, mama! I'm not resisting! Stand me up, please! I'm not resisting! You're hurting my neck! You're hurting my chest! Please!
He did, he's gonna get handcuffed and detained.
Please, I didn't do anything! Move!
Gavin, shut up!
Mama, please help! I didn't do anything to them! I just wanted you hurting my neck! Mama, he's choking me! Ow! Ow!
Come on.
What the fuck did I do to you, bro? Ow, you're hurting my arm! Just let me go! You're hurting my arm! You're hurting my bitch, I don't have anything, bro! That's my fucking dick! Stop! What did I do?
Up in the back.
Ow, my fucking collarbone, dude. I can sit here myself. Then let me sit up.
Step up.
Let me sit up.
That's why you're in handcuffs, because you don't listen. Step up.
Hey, you're a fucking piece of shit cop. What the fuck is your badge number, dude? Well, I'm calm. What is your badge number?
I need my anxiety medication.
What's going on?
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
How you doing, man?
Good to see you again. Hey, long time ago.
I know.
The lady came into the office and then...
You want to sit down?
I suffer from panic attacks really bad.
Okay.
And I took my kids
Here,
to Disney.
come talk to me. I just got back from Disney. Come on. So right now, I know it's gonna sound hard, just listen. Deep breaths through your nose for a few seconds. Slow, deep breaths, hold it. Out slow. I know it's hard, try and force yourself. He's gonna go. You're just talking to him, okay? So, deep breath. Where'd you go out of Disney?
I bought a season passes.
Okay.
And I was bringing all the kids down to Disney for
Awesome.
spring break. He's my oldest. He's 20.
Okay.
He's made this trip absolutely fucking miserable.
Okay.
He does have anxiety, and he has a medical card.
Okay.
But
We're not worried about George right now. We're worried about what's going on here.
All he's done is bitch and complain and tell me that he hopes I fucking die and hopes I die and get a fucking car crash and all this other crap. I was trying to get home tonight. I have night blindness. Me and my youngest son were in a very bad car accident in Tallahassee in September.
Sorry to hear that.
And I thought I could drive home, but I couldn't. And so I had to pull over. And then he got in the driver's, and he would not. I kept panicking, and I had to get out of the car. He would not. He was bound and determined to keep going.
Oh, yeah.
Finally, we made him get out off here, where I don't even know where I'm at. And he took us to this Circle K that's down there, and he whipped it in, and he was like he stopped so hard that it looked like we were about to hit the tree.
Okay.
Made my son go into a panic attack. He walked off. He was not. He said that he was leaving and finding his own way home. We get here. I go in. I try to reserve a room. The credit card is in my mom's name. They won't let me. I try to use the ATM. Their ATM's down. I get in the car and I tell him that this trip has been absolutely fucking miserable because of him. And he puts he's like, fuck you, bitch, and goes like this. Well, my son has had enough.
On your face?
Yeah, like right here.
Okay.
My son has had enough, so he turned around and said, don't fucking touch my mom. And so they started fighting. And I can't take it anymore. My nerves are shot. I've got my 17-year-old, my 15-year-old, and my 12-year-old.
Okay.
So they're going back and forth with my 12-year-old in the middle, and I was afraid that he was going to hit. That's why when they were doing that, afraid that it was going to actually hit my child. That's why I was like, call the cops. I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
Okay. With him and your son getting in an altercation, what happened?
He was
there?
protecting me. He
Okay.
was tired of him, the way he was talking to
When
me.
he put his hand on you?
Well, he didn't put his hand on me. He reached around and did like this, but it touched my hand. And so, or not my hand, but my neck. And so, of course, my other son, you better quit. I've had enough.
Yeah. Okay.
This is my shy, quiet kid that doesn't ever do anything, and he finally stuck up for me.
Minoso, if you want to talk to her, sorry, this officer Minoso is gonna be his case. I'm gonna try to talk to your son and calm him down a little bit, okay? What's his name?
Me to breathe, my fucking fucking chest hurts so much.
Okay. You need EMS?
Oh, I just see my fucking hand and my chest is on.
Where's it at?
It's in my mom's purse, I think.
Okay. You want an ambulance?
Oh, man, I'm good.
Okay.
My fucking neck hurts from when that dude was choking me in the back of my fucking neck.
That was me. I was holding your
That
back
shit
down.
hurt, dude. You put like right here in the damn middle.
Okay.
That shit hurt, man. You don't gotta slam. I wasn't resisting. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was putting my damn bag in the car. Y'all can clearly see that shit.
Pulling away from an officer counts as resisting.
Well, y'all pulled up and ran up on me. I'm not trying to get aggressive. I'm just trying to catch my breath. What I'm saying is y'all pulled up on me, running up on me. So I was like,
talking
okay.
and take some deep breaths, you probably catch your breath.
Okay, can I talk though? Are y'all gonna listen to me? Or y'all just gonna shut me out?
We're probably gonna listen to you. I'm not working the case. It's gonna be Officer Minosa. He'll come and talk to you afterwards. Alright. But more than likely you're gonna be under arrest for resisting.
What? Are you serious, dude? I was putting my damn bag in the car.
No, yes sir, I am very serious.
That is crazy. What the fuck?
We get called here for a reason. You're walking away from an officer trying to get into a vehicle, and he grabs you, you pull away from him.
Okay, can I explain to you, please? I'm not talking to you because I feel safe with you.
I'm not the person to explain it to. It's not my decision.
Okay, but can I at least explain something to you so I feel safe? From my personal...
Do you want me to check for your inhaler, or are you good?
I'm alright now.
Okay.
What I want to talk to you about is, look, man, from my standpoint, I threw the keys before y'all even pulled up. You can ask my mom, ask her. I gave my mama the keys. I threw them at the bottom of the thing. And I was going in the car to see if I had anything else in the car, my phone or anything in the car. And so whenever I did that, I had it, so I put my bag in the car. Once I saw y'all coming, because I didn't want to have anything on me, I just wanted to go and let y'all do y'all thing. I swear, that's what I mean, I've never been in the law before, yo. So I'm not trying to fucking cause no problem. This is we're on a trip to Disney, bro.
Yeah, no, I see. Mom told me. I just came from Disney.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to start no problems. I'm not, trying to be no...
It's a little late for that.
Well, that's not the whole thing. I was putting my bag in the car, and then the dude, whatever his name is, the blacker cop, the darker cop, came up and grabbed me, and as I already put my bag in the car, so I was going to let him get me. But yeah, then that's when y'all threw me to the fucking ground, and that's when I started going crazy because I didn't know what was happening.
So I was looking, okay, I saw you walk into the car. We're called here because of family fighting. We're not going to let someone get into a car, reach into a car to grab some unknown object. We don't know what you're doing.
Yes, sir, I completely understand.
So he grabbed you, at which point you started to pull and started to yell and cuss, and that constitutes resisting.
Yes, sir, I completely understand. But from my point of view, I just didn't, I've never had somebody grab me like that, so I didn't know how to react. I don't deal.
He didn't grab you hard, I can tell you that. I've seen him use force if needed.
I know, yes, sir, but for me, I'm not used to anyone touching me like that, so I don't...
Well, unfortunately,
I have really bad anxiety.
Unfortunately, you're more likely going to be under arrest tonight for resisting without, and I don't know anything else. Like I said, Officer Minosa is going to be the one working the case. He's still going to figure out the rest, okay?
Alright, can I at least talk to my mom? Can you try to see if my mom can come over here?
Yeah, I'll ask.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
If I'm driving right now, I don't have a hotel room for me and my kids, and I'm trying to have something for us to stay.
So do you want them to just come check you out to make sure you're alright?
Fine. I'm just my anxiety. I've got to be able to take my medicine. Like I said, I can't drive on it, so I'm trying to find a hotel so I can take my medicine.
So there's a couple more rooms this suite up in Claremont, okay?
Where's that?
So
I'm tired of him cussing me out. I'm tired of him telling me to fucking die.
If my kids told me that, I wouldn't be talking to them.
I've tried so hard to make this such a good vacation, and it's just gone to hell. I'm a single mom. I've been a single mom since day one for 20 years.
Yeah. Is this the end of your guys' trip?
Yeah. We were supposed to check out the hotel room tomorrow and go home, but I missed my bed, and I've got 4 dogs at the house, and my emotional support dog is at the house that I really need to get home to.
What kind of dog?
She's a Chihuahua Terrier mix.
Okay.
And I wanted to bring her, but my mom was like, no. Because if we got in a wreck, then, it could hurt her and stuff.
So, I'm going to ask you, I'm sorry. I'm going to ask you
talking.
So, at what point did your son take off the head seat and threaten you to hurt this one? So, at what point did he end up, because your son said he took off the head seat and was going to threaten to kill you with the head seat. Well,
understand, but like,
We got you.
Come here and then you keep on going to the car and putting stuff in there. I don't know what's inside the car, man. You got a gun, knife, and coming.
I wasn't anything like that. I've never been anything like that.
We're gonna get in because we gotta move our car so this gentleman can get to his hotel room. So if you want to hop back in, we're gonna pull back up.
We're gonna go just watch your stuff, alright, man? I'm gonna move you over to this truck right over here, man.
Seem to be here every time I come here for some type of call.
It's always me, Gomenko.
You were here last time when that girl was in
All
here
the time. It's always me. I'm Jinx.
Yeah, no phone top. It's been ringing. So.
Yeah, I found the hotel if you want me to give you the address. Okay. We can, if you want to call ahead to it, see if they got some availability before you drive over that way.
Is this your phone?
That's his.
Okay, perfect. Alright, I'm gonna grab his phone. Does he have a wallet?
Does he have anything you don't want in the car that belongs to him?
I mean, that's his bag. I mean, all his stuff is in here. Like,
Alright, the clothes and stuff does not.
Yeah, there's no narcotics. I know you said he had his medical card or something like that.
He said that's his wax that he gets from the dispensary.
Okay.
I don't know what's in it.
Is it just wax or is there other stuff in it?
I don't know.
Where's it at?
In that bag. Yeah, I don't know.
So this is what he was worried about putting in the car when Johnson was coming out.
He lives with us.
I understand. Well, he's gonna have to find someone else because he's 20 years old.
So,
He has no friends
so
and his dad's in jail.
how it works, being domestic, because you guys are family, you reside together, you're family by blood, there's going to be a no bond status put. He goes up there, meaning he won't be able to get out tonight until he sees a judge tomorrow. When the judge releases him, there's normally a no contact order put in place, meaning he's not allowed to be around, usually 500 feet with you. He's not allowed to communicate with you, have third party communication, any sort of like tell, hey grandma, can you tell mom this? That violates it. But so let me explain. I know it's a lot. And so basically with that, if he violates it, he gets arrested again, puts back in jail on a no bond status, and it's another charge added to the domestic. So I know. So let me finish the explanation. The judge determines what is the no contact order. He could say, hey, we're not going to do all this, or he could determine everything. It's all up to the judge. So do you have enough money for a lawyer? Well, sorry. Does he have enough money for a lawyer because he's an adult?
Work.
Huh?
He only does DoorDash.
So he'll more than likely qualify for a public defender. And so with that, he'll need to contact his public defender and see what can happen with the no contact order and getting it lifted. So that's because go about it the right way. Don't go about it the wrong way. Because God forbid, let's say you guys say I'm gonna still talk with them, and you're in the car and get pulled over and you're all together. He's gonna get arrested. It'll show up.